Have you ever encountered a big black cat in the UK wilderness? Today, we delve into 7 reported sightings that will send chills down your spine. Welcome to the enigma of the British wilderness, where the unexpected may lurk around any corner. A mystery that has captured the nation's attention. Large black cats prowling the UK countryside. This phenomenon isn't as recent as you might think. Sightings date back to the 1960s, a time when owning exotic pets was a popular trend. Then in 1976, laws around exotic animal ownership drastically changed. It's believed that some owners, unable to meet the new requirements, may have released their pets into the wild. Could these sightings be the offspring of those abandoned animals? The debate continues to this day. Sightings have been documented in Hampshire, Dartmoor, Staffordshire, and beyond. Some are supported by photographs and documentaries, while others have been debunked as misidentifications. But one thing is certain: the mystery of the big black cats in the UK wilderness remains a topic of intrigue and speculation. Prepare yourself for our first account, a chilling encounter in Hampshire. A quiet walk in the Hampshire countryside took an unexpected turn for one local resident. Imagine the tranquility of a leisurely stroll in Hampshire's verdant landscape, when suddenly, a sight as startling as it was awe-inspiring emerged. A beast of impressive stature with a sleek black coat that glistened in the sunlight, and piercing yellow eyes that held an unnerving gaze. A big cat, right here in the heart of England's countryside, a sight both thrilling and terrifying. The witness, a long-time Hampshire resident, described feeling a chill down their spine as they locked eyes with this majestic creature. It was a moment frozen in time, the witness and the beast, observing each other in mutual curiosity and fear. The encounter sent ripples through the local community. Conversations buzzed with speculation and intrigue. Could this be a descendant of those exotic pets, abandoned decades ago, now thriving in the wild? A story of survival against all odds, or a chilling reminder of the unforeseen consequences of human actions? From Hampshire, our journey takes us to the mystical moors of Dartmoor. Dartmoor, a place of beauty and mystery, became the backdrop for our next eerie encounter. Imagine the scene, the vast expanse of untamed wilderness where the elements play out their relentless dance. It's here that a local resident had a spine-chilling encounter with a creature that seemed to defy all logic. A black cat, but not your ordinary house feline, no. This was a beast of significant size, its eyes gleaming with a predatory instinct that sent shivers down the spine. The witness, a seasoned outdoorsman, was no stranger to the wildlife of Dartmoor. But this creature was different. Its size was formidable, dwarfing the resident foxes and badgers. Its behaviour too was distinctly uncharacteristic of the local fauna. The cat moved with a stealth and grace that was both awe-inspiring and terrifying. It seemed to regard the human observer with a mix of curiosity and disdain, a wild creature undaunted by the presence of man. This Dartmoor incident shook the local community, amplifying the whispers of big cats in the UK wilderness. It left an indelible mark on those who heard the tale, a chilling reminder of the mysteries that still roam our lands. We leave Dartmoor and head to Staffordshire, where our next sighting awaits. In the heart of Staffordshire, another chilling encounter unfolds. One ordinary day, a local resident came face to face with the unexpected, a large black feline lurking in the underbrush. The creature, with its sleek coat and piercing eyes, was no domestic cat. The witness was in such close proximity to the beast, they could hear its low growl and see the muscles ripple under its dark fur. The sighting left behind not only a shaken individual, but also a trail of physical evidence. Distinctive paw prints, far larger than any domestic cat, were found in the soft earth nearby. A few strands of black fur caught on a bramble added to the growing collection of evidence. Local authorities were notified, and the sighting sparked a wave of interest and concern. The community was left questioning. What was this creature, and where had it come from? Theories began to circulate, further fueling the mystery of the big black cats in the English countryside. Our journey continues, heading north to the wilds of the Lake District. In the Lake District, a shocking discovery adds a new layer to our mystery. The tranquility of this picturesque region, known for its glacial ribbon lakes and rugged mountains, was shattered by a chilling find. A sheep carcass bearing the unmistakable signs of a big cat attack was discovered. But this was no ordinary predator. The DNA analysis of the carcass revealed a startling truth. The attacker was a member of the Panthera genus. Yes, we're talking about the same family that includes lions, tigers, and most notably for our mystery, leopards. This was a game changer. It was one thing to have sightings, to catch glimpses of something elusive in the wilderness. But to have tangible genetic proof of a big cat's existence in the UK was something else entirely. It gave credence to the whispers and the sightings, turning them into roars of reality. Remember the 5-foot-long beast caught on video in Lincolnshire? This DNA evidence gave that footage a whole new perspective. It wasn't just a grainy video anymore, it was potential proof of a big cat's existence. Suddenly, the blurry image took on a new form, a new meaning. The beast wasn't just a figment of imagination or a trick of light and shadow. It was possibly a leopard, prowling the British countryside, living proof of our wildest theories. The implications of this discovery were immense. It suggested that these sightings were not isolated incidents, but signs of an underlying truth. The big cats were here, in the UK. They weren't just stories or rumours, they were a part of our landscape, hidden in the shadows, elusive, but very real. This revelation, of course, stirred a mixture of awe and fear. The thought of such powerful creatures roaming freely in our countryside was both fascinating and terrifying. It raised questions about our understanding of our own wilderness. What else was out there, undiscovered, unknown? As we leave the Lake District, we journey east to the flatlands of Lincolnshire. In Lincolnshire, a pub customer captures something truly unsettling. In the midst of an otherwise ordinary night, a quick glance out the window revealed a sight that would send shivers down anyone's spine. A massive, shadowy figure moving with an eerie grace through the countryside. The figure, estimated to be around 5 feet long, was unmistakably feline in nature. This was no ordinary house cat, nor was it a creature typically associated with the British wilderness. This was something else entirely. The onlooker managed to record the beast, capturing footage that would soon ignite speculation and unease throughout Lincolnshire and beyond. The video evidence was both mesmerising and terrifying. The creature moved with a predatory fluidity, its size and silhouette suggesting a big cat, a black panther perhaps. The very idea seemed almost absurd, yet the footage told a different story. This was not a misidentification or distortion. The size of the cat alone was enough to set it apart from any native species. The reaction from the local community was a mix of disbelief, fascination, and fear. The sighting was the talk of the town, with locals sharing their own stories of strange encounters and sightings. It seemed the Lincolnshire prowler was not an isolated incident, but part of a larger, more unsettling trend. A trend of big cat sightings across the UK. The Lincolnshire sighting seemed to confirm what many had suspected. These weren't just stories or exaggerations. There was something out there, something large and feline, stalking the British countryside. This sighting, with its video evidence and the sheer size of the creature, was a game-changer. It was a stark reminder of the unknown elements that lurk within our familiar landscapes. How did such a creature come to roam the Lincolnshire countryside? How does it survive unnoticed and unchallenged? These questions and many more remain unanswered. What we do know, however, is that sightings like the Lincolnshire prowler continue to intrigue, frighten and fascinate us, challenging our understanding of the world we live in. Our final stop takes us back in time to the origins of this phenomenon. Our tale ends where it began, with the original sightings back in the 1960s, a time of cultural exploration, rebellion, and yes, the popularity of exotic pets. Among the kaleidoscope of trends, the keeping of big cats as status symbols stood out, only to later fuel the fires of the mystery we have been trying to unravel. In the swinging 60s, as the Beatles topped the charts and miniskirts were all the rage, sightings of large black felines started to ripple across the UK. From the misty moors of Scotland to the rolling hills of Cornwall, tales of encounters with these formidable beasts began to emerge. Reports described muscular, sinewy creatures with gleaming eyes and a stealthy gait, striking both awe and fear into those who claimed to have seen them. These sightings, though initially dismissed as misidentifications or exaggerated tales, began to gain traction. As the number of reports increased, so did the public's fascination. An air of mystery began to shroud these elusive creatures, and they quickly became the stuff of legends. Yet, the question remained, were these sightings real, Or were they figments of an overactive imagination, spurred on by the era's love for the exotic and the unusual? In the aftermath of the changed laws around exotic animal ownership in 1976, many believe that the owners of these big cats, unable to care for them properly, may have released them into the wild. This theory, some argue, could explain the surge in sightings during this period. And while the truth remains elusive, it's undeniable that the legacy of these sightings has had a lasting impact, sparking debates, investigations, and capturing the public's imagination for decades. As we conclude our journey, we are left with one question: do big black cats truly roam the UK wilderness?